The ascension of a god. The air is screaming. The ground is vibrating. And standing in the center of it all is a man who was supposed to be dead. We left off at the absolute peak of tension. Toji Fushiguro, the Sorcerer Killer, standing face to face with a resurrected Satoru Gojo. But this isn't the Gojo we knew. The arrogance has been replaced by enlightenment. The playful sunglasses are gone, and in their place are the 6 eyes glowing with a terrifying celestial light. The balance of power in the world didn't just tip. It shattered. While Suguru lies broken and bleeding in the darkness of the tombs, his best friend is currently hovering between heaven and earth. Today, we witnessed the birth of a legend and the final stand of the man who dared to challenge the strongest. Welcome to episode 3. Prepare yourselves, because we are about to see the true meaning of the Honored One. Scene 1. Euphoria at the gates. The episode opens with an eerie, high-pitched ringing. Satoru Gojo is floating, his uniform soaked in blood, yet his face is serene, almost frighteningly so. Toji Fushiguro, the man who never feels fear, actually takes a step back. He can't sense cursed energy, but he can sense the predatory aura radiating off Gojo. "Are you high?" Toji asks, his voice laced with genuine confusion. Gojo laughs. It's a soft, hollow sound. "Maybe," he replies. He explains that at the moment Toji stabbed him through the throat, he gave up on counterattacking and put every ounce of his soul into the reverse curse technique. He didn't just heal his body, he refreshed his brain. He has unlocked the core of cursed energy. Gojo looks at the flowers, the sky, and the blood on his hands with equal wonder. "I'm sorry, a man AI," he whispers, though his eyes aren't sad. "I'm not even angry for you right now. I'm not seeking revenge. Right now, the world just feels wonderful." Scene 2. Toji's calculated desperation. Toji isn't a man who gambles without an edge. He realizes his previous victory was based on Gojo's exhaustion. Now he's facing a Gojo who is fully restored and evolved. Toji draws his most dangerous weapon, the inverted Spear of Heaven. He attaches it to a long chain hidden within his warm, cursed spirit, creating a mid to long range killing tool that can nullify infinity on contact. The battle begins and the animation reaches a fever pitch. Toji is a blur of muscle and steel, swinging the chain with enough force to shatter concrete pillars and level trees. He creates a massive cloud of dust to hide his movements, relying on his superhuman senses to track Gojo's heartbeat. But Gojo isn't tracking Toji with his eyes. He is tracking the void where Toji exists. As Toji lunges from the shadows, Gojo simply points a finger. Curse technique reversal, red. A massive shockwave of repulsive force erupts. It isn't just a blast. It's the concept of divergence made manifest. Toji is sent flying through several stone walls, his ribs cracking under the sheer pressure. Scene 3, the hollow technique. Toji stands up, coughing blood. For the first time in his life, his instincts are screaming at him to run. He remembers his past, how the Zenin clan looked down on him for having no cursed energy. He wanted to prove that a monkey like him could take down the pinnacle of the sorcery world. His pride becomes his ultimate downfall. Instead of retreating, he readies his blade for one last strike. Gojo stands perfectly still. He brings his hands together, crossing his fingers in a specific mudra. Take the 9 homes, the polar stars, the gap between the shadows. Gojo recites the incantation. He combines the convergence of blue and the divergence of red. 2 opposing infinities collide, creating a singularity that shouldn't exist in the physical world. Hollow technique, purple, a massive, glowing orb of purple energy streaks across the battlefield. It doesn't hit things, it simply deletes them from reality. The purple light erases the air, the ground, and a massive chunk of Toji Fushiguro's torso. Scene 4. The last words of the Sorcerer Killer. The dust settles. Toji is standing, but half of his left side is gone. He is a dead man walking. Gojo floats down, landing softly on the blood-stained grass. The euphoria has faded, replaced by a cold, clinical curiosity. Any last words? Gojo asks. Toji looks at the sky. He thinks about the woman he loved and the son he left behind. A boy with potential that he himself never had. He realizes that in his quest to kill the strongest, he became the very thing he hated, a man obsessed with Jujutsu status. In 2 or 3 years, Toji wheezes, "My son will be sold to the Zenin clan." Do whatever you want with that. Toji Fushiguro dies standing up. He is the only man to ever bring Satoru Gojo to the brink of death, and in doing so, he accidentally created the god he feared. Scene 5. The applause of the dead. The scene shifts back to the Time Vessel Association headquarters. Satoru Gojo walks through the main hall, carrying the lifeless body of Riko, a man AI. He is met with a sight that is more disturbing than any curse. Hundreds of ordinary humans, non-sorcerers, are standing and clapping. They are cheering for the death of a young girl. Suguru Geto, bandaged and pale, limps into the room. He sees the crowd, and he sees Gojo. "Satoru," Geto calls out, his voice trembling. Gojo looks at the cult members. His eyes are cold. "Suguru, should we kill them? If we kill everyone here, I probably wouldn't feel a thing." Geto looks at the smiling faces of the humans they were sworn to protect. This is the moment the blue spring ends. Geto stops Gojo, reminding him that sorcerers must have a reason for their actions. But as they walk out, the sound of the applause follows them. It is a sound that will haunt Geto for the rest of his life. Scene 6. The aftermath? 1 year passes. The year is now 2007. Satoru Gojo has become so powerful that he can now keep his infinity active 24/7 without tiring. He has become a one-man army, handling missions alone. He is the sun, and everyone else is just a shadow. But while Gojo is ascending, Suguru Geto is descending. We see Geto sitting in his room, the sound of a shower running in the background. He is eating cursed spirits, the taste of which he describes as swallowing a rag used to wipe up vomit. The gap between the two friends is no longer just about power, it's about their souls. The episode ends with Geto looking into a mirror, his eyes dark and sunken. He is beginning to despise the monkeys he once fought to protect. The final suspense? The battle is over, but the war for Suguru Geto's heart has just begun. The strongest alone, Gojo has reached the top, but he's left his best friend behind in the shadows. Is strength a blessing or a curse that isolates you from everyone you love. The rise of Megumi. Toji mentioned a son. How will Satoru Gojo handle the child of the man who tried to kill him? The fracture. We are moving toward the most heartbreaking moment in the series. The day the strongest duo becomes the world's greatest enemies. If you're not ready for the emotional damage of the next few episodes, too bad. Smash that like button and subscribe. This was the end of the hidden inventory fight, but the story of the premature death arc starts now. Press the bell icon for episode 4, Hidden Inventory Part 4, as we witness the fall of Suguru Geto. Will Geto ever find peace, or is he destined for darkness? Tell us your theories in the comments below. End of episode 3.